Morning, everyone.
Good morning. It's WRME live at Weichert Realtors Main Edge out of Mustang, Oklahoma. Weather today is amazing.
It's going to be nice.
This is the weather that everybody in the world wishes they had all the time. Okay, it's going to be like low 70s, no wind, sunshine. It's just gorgeous outside. I mean, it was hard to come in. Notice I have my work clothes on because I have 1,001 projects working right now. It's kind of funny the varied outfits that I wear. Last night I was in a $3,000 suit doing that presentation at the chamber banquet. Yeah, my nephew bought me a nice suit for all of mine burn up in the fire.
Right.
And I tell you feel pretty good wearing a fancy suit like that.
I never wore anything worth that much, so I'll take your word for it.
And then this morning I get up and I put on my old overalls, and not just any overalls, but my grungies, because I'm going to be doing some consulting work today, and that's always, you never know what you're going to get into. And I've got to brush hog some of my commercial properties. There's just 100 things to get done. Got to haul in a couple of pallets of concrete blocks for one of the properties. We've got to take a wind generator down at one of our properties. It's a busy life in real estate.
And speaking of commercial properties, you still have the one listed that's not far from the new park going in.
That's right.
Anybody's
downtown,
interested in that, yeah.
On Scissortail Park. I mean, it's right in the middle. The Scissortail Park is this long, and it's right here in the middle.
If you go to his broker Facebook page, you can actually see an awesome video, and it'll show you the proximity.
Yeah, aerial videos. It's right at 1.93 acres, clean environmental. And it's one of the cheapest priced properties down there. There's 12,000 square foot of buildings on there, but the price is basically for the dirt. That park is really coming along. The upper part, north of I-40, is, there's just activity. And the lower park between 10th Street and 15th Street, which is at the river.
Right.
Okay. That's all. The demolition permits and everything are all done. It's happening.
And if y'all don't know what's going on, check it out. It's going to be pretty
it's going to be awesome. It'll be kind of the central park of Oklahoma City. Mm-hmm. There's some people that kind of say, well, it's going to detract from Bricktown just a little bit. No, it's a quarter mile from Bricktown.
Yeah, it's not that far from Bricktown.
Everything's going to be more walkable by far than it's ever been in the history of Oklahoma City. And for folks that know Oklahoma City, it's a huge city as far as land area. And downtown used to be desolate. Our North Canadian River, which used to run through Oklahoma City, was just... the joke was we had to mow it twice a year. It was terrible. And we built through the MAPS program, we built the dams with locks in them. And so we have, I think, 5 locks in Oklahoma City. And that's called the Oklahoma River. And they can control it. And we've got the Olympic training facilities. Mm-hmm. We've got the Devon Boathouse, the Chesapeake Boathouse. We've got so much stuff down there. Have you been to the new water park with the rapids and the kayak?
Not yet.
I haven't either.
But we haven't been able to go yet.
And what's going to happen is when they really start clearing and doing the stuff on the lower park, all that land's going to go crazy. It just
that
is.
That whole area, this is going to be a good boost and addition down because it's really close to the Botanical Gardens, which will be right across the street.
Well, the Botanical Gardens is the very north end of the park.
Exactly.
Okay.
So, again, it's within walking distance of all the Bricktown stuff.
Right.
So.
I like walking across the Scissortail Bridge across I-40. It's just a neat feeling to be able to walk across. Look down at all the cars and trucks going up and down the highway and wave at everybody and the truckers. It's just cool. Took my granddaughter down there one day. She had a ball.
Oh, I'm sure.
And, it's just going to be, stuff like that is exciting times in Oklahoma City. And, Weichert, we're making more of an impact all the time. Everybody, we got all these yellow signs and all this stuff. Not that it sticks out like a sore thumb, that the signs stand out, okay?
In a good way.
Yeah. We like painting the town yellow, okay? Yellow was one of my favorite colors always. My first truck was called Old Yeller. It was canary yellow. Yeah, it was cool.
I could see that. I can picture that. You driving around
I converted it to four-wheel drive myself. I went to the Chevy dealer one time. I says, I'd like to know what it costs to buy all these parts, to make my truck four-wheel drive. And they're like, oh, you can't do that, I'm like, well, okay.
Can I just have the parts, please?
Yeah. And that was like unheard of back in the days. Now that's common stuff, but it was neat. But yeah, yellow's always been my color. I like it. All right, well, I'm doing all the talking here. What do you got? You're over there just tapping away.
I was checking stuff, but we do have a couple open houses this weekend on Sunday. We have from 2 to 4 on Sunday the 29th, 5204 Northwest 161st Terrace in Edmond. This is an awesome property with the drive-through garage, so you can access the backyard. It has this almost like a second master in it, so a mother-in-law suite or however you want to use it. It's a nice little house.
I don't want a house with a mother-in-law suite in it.
Well, some people might need it.
Well, that's up in the big city, too. I'm more the country kind of guy. I live down on the river. Of course, I'm homeless right now.
No, you're tiny living right now. You're
That's right. I'm tiny living.
You're hip. You're in with it. And our other one is Sunday also from 2 to 4, and it's at 11625 Southwest 3rd Terrace in Yukon. And that one's
just off of Reno.
Yeah, a good little house. Mm-hmm. So $70.41 a square foot. So
I bet this weekend's going to be a fantastic weekend for open houses.
So if you're looking in that price range, go check this one out. It is Mustang School District. So if the Edmond one's a little too much for you, this one might fit you.
I was talking to a client this week, more people from California. And, of course, they look up Mustang on the map. It's 2 miles wide, 6 miles long. And they said, well, how many people's in Mustang? Well, there's about 19,000 people in Mustang. And they're really concerned about the schools because they have a 3rd grader, a 5th grader, and an 8th grader. And I said, well, they would, I'd have to figure out which schools they want to go to. And they're like, well, what's the difference? Because they hear about Mustang schools being so great. And we have like 7 elementary schools, all these different middle schools. And I started going through that, and they said, well, how can you have so many schools if the town is only 6 miles long? I said, well, the school district, I can't remember, it's either 67 or 76 square. It's huge. The school district
is bigger.
We have over 18,000 students in the school district, okay? That's not just our little town.
No, it's not just our little
and it's great.
rectangle box.
And you've got kids that, like their 8th grader is big into the STEM stuff, okay? Mm-hmm. So, you want to make sure you get them into school. It's got the great STEM programs, which Mustang has some awesome STEM programs.
Yes, mine's and that stuff.
And, so, that makes a difference where you want to try to be finding your house,
And check school districts, because school districts change. So if you have someone looking and they're wanting a certain elementary or anything, let your real estate agent know, because like Mustang is building 2 new schools, an elementary and a intermediate. Mm-hmm. So that's going to change our school district lines again to which area goes to where.
Right.
So right now, this house could be in the school district or the elementary or the middle school or intermediate you want, but come next August, it might not be when the schools are complete. Right. So that's a very important thing to let your real estate agent know, so they can help do that research.
That's our job, is to help you find the right spot for what you want, okay?
Or internet or anything that's a big concern, make sure we know. Because not every place in Oklahoma gets Cox and AT&T and Dish.
Right, yeah, they found a house on the internet that was just a mile outside of Mustang to the east. And they're like, well, yeah, surely that'd be in the same school. No, that is Western Heights School District, okay? And 2 totally, so I said, well, and, not say anything bad about Western Heights. It's a totally different school. And so I give them the internet sites to go to just to compare schools. and that house fell off the list. Okay. One of the great things about Mustang in western Oklahoma City, the west side of Mustang, it's country all the way out west. Okay, El Reno, all that stuff. Mm-hmm. Okay. Mustang has so much going for it, and Yukon has so much going for it on the west side of Oklahoma City.
Yes.
But if you're going to go downtown, where the parks are, Bricktown, all of that stuff, it's 20, 30-minute drive. That's it. It's quick to get there. I don't know. It's just a great place to be.
They're expanding the turnpike down to connect to 152, so it's going to make it even easier for
we got the new turnpike
coming down here.
Coming the loop down around the south side. I don't know how the one on the east side of the city is coming.
I don't know. I haven't seen that one.
But once they broke ground on this western loop, I mean, man, they're just getting it going. I mean, they don't piddle around, the Oklahoma Turnpike Authority.
No, my house is red right now from all the red dirt.
Red dirt everywhere. All right, so what else you got today before we bail off of here and go get after our chores?
Not a lot. We have stuff to do, real estate to do, but if y'all need help or comments or suggestions.
Well, episode 48 went pretty quick for not having a real agenda on this thing, okay? We're Weichert Realtors, Main Edge, Mustang, Oklahoma, where we do real life, real world real estate every day. Love for you to come see us.
Bye.